Hello, this is Jed of Jed and Sherry fame, and today I'd like to talk to you about this lovely cell phone, the SGH A737 from Samsung. Uh, Service offered primarily through, I don't know if you can see the logo up here, but through AT&T, formerly Singular. And other companies may offer it as well, but AT&T seems to be the primary. That's who I've got it with. It's fairly small, lightweight, and it's a slider phone, which is fun for me because I'm a compulsive, fidgety kind of guy, so I spend a lot of time just kind of playing with it. And to its credit, as much time as I've spent doing that, it's held up very well, not showing any signs of wear or damage or anything like that. I've had it for about a month and a half now, just kind of spending a lot of time doing this and not breaking it. It's got a lot of memory, which is good because it's a multimedia phone, so it accesses the web and email and whatnot, and also serves as a music player. If you can see this little button here underneath the soft key with the musical note on it, you hit that and it sends you straight to your music player or your the music shop, and you can stream music, look at music videos. You can look at various other video things. You can look at television shows or news items or things like that. It doesn't hold. If you're primarily just using the memory on the phone, however, it only holds about 10-second snippets. 10-second snippets of the songs. To hold full songs, you have to, through this little port here on the side, import a mini SD card. Put in a mini SD card, which will run you about, I've seen them priced anywhere from $10 to $90, depending on the size of the card and where you're going to purchase it. So that all depends on whether or not you want to use the music feature or not. I don't use it a whole lot because I've already got an MP3 player that suits me just fine, so there's not really any point for me to stick it all on the phone. The volume is very good, which is a problem I had with the last phone. It can be adjusted through these little buttons on the side. Quickly turn the it's locked. It locks automatically when you slide it back down to hang up or whatnot, so that's nice. So as soon as you've got it in the down position like this and put it in your pocket, it doesn't press on any of the keys or anything. But you can quickly adjust the volume using these buttons. It's a good audible volume. You can hear it from, I've been across the yard, standing outside doing things, taking the trash out or whatever, and heard it from, it's got a good volume on it. The buttons, I've heard some complain that they're a fairly small size. I find them to be a pretty decent size. I do a fair amount of texting and they haven't given me any trouble. That may be because it's compared to my last phone was a Pentac that had teeny tiny buttons, so that maybe this may just seem large to me compared to that phone. It has a 1.3 megapixel camera in it, and there's the lens you can see up here, and this tiny little mirror thing, which serves for, say, if you're taking a picture of yourself, you can look at yourself in the mirror and get a vague idea of how to position and that kind of thing. It's not terribly accurate because it's just a mirror on the back of the phone. It's not an actual display of what's being shown on the screen. But the screen's pretty bright. It's good size. When you go into the camera mode, it's easily accessible through the various menus or through this soft key right up here. You can just go right into the camera. And from there you can either take your picture. You have 5 different setting sizes to choose from for how large you want the picture and the file to be. And you have a few special effects like negative and sepia tones that you can add to the picture. You can adjust the white balance. You have to go through the settings menu, and it's a little bit hard to get to, but for cell phone photography, you're probably not going to do too much adjustment to it. And you can also choose to record video rather than take a picture once you're in the camera there. And the picture quality is pretty good on the camera. It's pretty good, yeah. I'll just stick with that. I have a blog online that I post to, and just via my phone, and the pictures that I've sent from here have always looked really good. So, video is a little bit less quality, but it's cell phone video. You're only going to be shooting a few. As far as cell phone video, it's passable. It's fine. It's not going to compare to your video camera or anything, but it's on par with cell phone video. Overall, I give this phone a pretty positive review. It's got good sound quality for when I'm talking on the phones. I haven't had it cut out or break up or anything like that. I haven't had any trouble with that like I did with my last phone. Um, like I said, it's lightweight. It has a pretty fair amount of memory space, connection time to the internet. I only use it for things like downloading ringtones or something simple like that. It's pretty good for that. If you're going to be spending a lot of time on the internet then you're probably not going to be using this phone anyway. If you're someone who uses your phone to conduct a whole lot of business via the internet, then you're probably using a BlackBerry or some other more fanciful phone that's more designed for that. This phone isn't that. This is a pretty straight consumer phone. I give it a pretty positive review. I like it. It retails for about $299 brand new, but if you most of the service plans I've seen for it knock it down to about 40 when you're getting new service or something that knocks the price of the phone back down to $40 or something like that, which is a lot more, I'd say, well worth that price. Not bad at all.